Okay, we continue. The definition of the consumer behavior, according to Angel, Blackwood, and Minier, consumer behavior is a variety of action towards product and services, including the decision process that initiates and follow the purchase action. And according to Sumarwan, consumer behavior is all activities, action, and process that encourage this action before buying, when using, spending product and service, and evaluating activities after doing these things. Nah. From some of the opinions of the expert above, we can conclude that theory of consumer behavior is a theory that studies the decision-making process and activities carried out by consumer in acquiring, using, obtaining, and evaluating goods or service. Okay, consumer behavior is the study of the consumer action during searching for. Example like I need a laptop, so I search laptop in Instagram, maybe in Tokopedia, in Shopee. What is the most laptop for? What is the most good laptop for me? And maybe I watch the YouTube about the review about the laptop. Example, Xiaomi laptop, the new laptop, the new laptop Xiaomi. Nah, before I decide to buy the new laptop by Xiaomi, I will do the searching in and review about the Xiaomi laptop in YouTube, and maybe in Instagram, Shopee, Tokopedia, and so on. And then consumer behavior is a study of consumer action during purchasing. During purchasing is like when I purchase the Xiaomi product, when I will purchase the Xiaomi product. Is that Xiaomi laptop? Is that laptop is every day we can buy a laptop, or in the special time, maybe in the holiday, maybe before the new class begin. Usually the laptop is high demand in before the class begins, because their students or parents want to buy the new laptop for their first or their new class. And also consumer behavior is the study of consumer action during using the product and evaluating the product. After we buy a laptop Xiaomi, we will review the product. Is that a Xiaomi laptop is good or not? Is it capable or not? And we can review, and then we can write the review in the Tokopedia. Maybe there are score in Tokopedia. We can give the score about our product, about the laptop product. And also the consumer behavior is a study of consumer action during the disposing of product and service that they expect will satisfy their needs. The core of marketing is identifying unfulfilled needs and delivering product and service that satisfy these needs. Consumer behavior explain how individuals make decisions to spend their available resource, like time, money, effort, on goods that marketers offer for sale. The study of consumer behavior describes what products and brands consumers buy, why they buy them, when they buy them, where they buy them, how often they buy them, how often they use them, and how they evaluate them after the purchase. Okay, there are two types of customer. One is a rational consumer, and two is irrational consumer. What is the difference between rational consumer and irrational consumer? Anyone can answer the difference between rational consumer and irrational consumer in terms of consumer behavior, in terms of purchasing a product or service? Okay, anyone?
Rational consumer is like people who buy use apa for utility. So they buy for the use, high priority for you using.
High priority using. Okay. Like
Yes.
what? High priority using?
Like now is online like they buy laptop or smartphone to work or go to school.
Okay. Okay. So the customer have to buy a laptop or smartphone. They
Yes.
have to they have to choice. The choice is a laptop or smartphone. Okay. Irrational consumer.
I think it's people who don't care about priority to buy. It's like buying a new shoes or new branded bag or something.
New shoes or the branded clothes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the rational consumer is a consumer who prioritize various aspects of consumer in general, such as primary needs like food, or urgent needs, maybe a laptop, maybe a smartphone, and product uses for this consumer. Like rational consumer only buy a product based on their needs, not based on their wants. They only buy based on their needs. Not I want, but I need. I need Thai to teach. I need Thai to teach, but not I use a very expensive Thai, no, but it's just a standard price because I'm a rational consumer. So the product purchased by this consumer provides optimal use for himself. This customer only buy product with guarantee quality and quality. And this consumer buy a product whose price is accordance with their financial capability. If my capacity is to buy Avanza, maybe I'm not buy a CRV because my capability is Avanza. That's a rational consumer. And what is the difference with the irrational consumer? Irrational consumer is consumer who are easily persuaded by the strategy of discount or other marketing strategy from the company, and decision making based on feeling rather than facts. Irrational consumer are very easy influenced by the advertisement and promotion in various media. This consumer choose goods based on the popularity of the brand, not based on its usefulness. Like Bagas said, I'm not buying a high brand like maybe iPhone, but I buy a Samsung or Xiaomi because I'm a rational. But if I'm irrational, I will buy iPhone. Even I have to make installment. And usually this consumer, irrational consumer, buy goods because of prestige, not based on their needs. Nah, there is a difference between a rational consumer and irrational consumer. Okay. Is there anyone want to ask a question? With two types of consumer. Okay, continue.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. The model of consumer buying behavior scheme. This is based on Kotler and Armstrong. We can see the model of consumer buying behavior here. In the left, marketing. There is a box marketing and other stimuli. Marketing and other stimuli. I'm sorry. There are product, price, place, promotion, marketing mix. Stimuli about the product. The marketers give us a good product, a good value of the product. So maybe we can, is there anyone can example about this product? Why you, I see, why you buy product? Your handphone, what is your handphone brand?
My phone, sir.
Yes, your phone. What is the brand of your phone?
Apple, sir.
Apple. Wah, you are rational or irrational consumer?
I think rational, sir.
Rational, okay. Because everyone have their unique needs, unique unique model of every each customer. Okay, why you buy Apple iPhone? Not Xiaomi or Samsung or Oppo?
Because of their I don't know, sir, because I prefer using iPhone.
Because everyone is using iPhone.
Brand.
So you influenced by your relative or your family, right? Okay, that's product.
So how about that, sir?
Okay.
If the people say, I just prefer using iPhone than Samsung, but they see the need, they need is using the camera and then using the data just for the working, right? And then Samsung is more cheaper than iPhone, but if you see, that's also can buy Samsung, but they same or prefer using iPhone. How about that? That's irrational or rational?
that's rational because they need
rational.
yes, because they need about the facility of the handphone, right? They need a good camera, they need a good maybe capacity, the storage, maybe much better than iPhone, much better than Samsung maybe. But if you just buy it by to prestige, oh, the rain is stopped. To just to prestige is irrational. But if you buy the product by because you need it, that's a rational consumer. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Gilang. That's product, and then the other stimuli is price. Price. Sometimes we can buy a product because the price is discount price, like late night shopping, right? Or discount about PPNBM the other day, but a car discount PPNBM, or maybe the promotion of buy one get two, or buy one get three. Nah, there is a stimulus from the marketers about the price, so we decide to buy their product because the price is very interesting. And then place. Sometimes we go to one place that satisfy our needs, like we go to restaurant in the mall because after we eat, we can watch the movie, we can just sightseeing, you know. Why we can why we are not eat at the just close to our home? Why we should go to the mall? Because the place is very interesting. Or why we should go to Puncak with a heavy traffic in Puncak, but we still go to Puncak. Why we go to Puncak? Because we need to have a different situation. We need to see the other people in Puncak. We need to eat a corn or sate. Nah, so people is buy a product because a place, and then promotion. We can sometimes buy a product because the promotion is very good. The promotion is used actor or artist or a model. So we influenced by them to purchase a product. There are four marketing and other stimuli by the marketers. And this box is buyer's black box. In this buyer black box, the marketer should know the buyer characteristic of their consumer, like misal BMW, a car BMW, the price is very high. The price is very high. What if sometimes the BMW launching a car with the price only 100 million maybe, Do you think the BMW customer would like to buy the BMW with price only 100 million? I don't think so, because the customer of the BMW is a high-class customer. High-class customer is sometimes they don't care about the price. They just care about the prestige, and they believe the quality of the BMW is worth it with their high price. So if sometimes BMW launching a car with only 100 million, I think the BMW customer don't want to buy that car. So the marketer must know what is the characteristic of their buyer. Is their buyer need a good price, or they need a good product or prestige? So this is a buyer black box. Buyer black box means the marketer should aware about the buyer black box, because buyer's black box, there is a buying decision process in here. Buying decision process leads to buyer response, the product choice. Why they buy iPhone, not Samsung? The brand choice. Why product iPhone or Samsung? Product choice. Why they buy laptop or handphone? Dealer choice is the store. Why we buy at the official store, or why they buy at the ETC. If you go to ETC, there's one floor. They sell handphone. Every store sell the same handphone, the same price. So the consumer, why they buy at the store A, not at the store B? Sometimes because the product is the same, the price is the same, the brand is the same. So why we buy at the store A, not at store B? Maybe the service A is good than the store B, maybe, or maybe the discount. Price is the same, but discount is different, or maybe the after sale service. That is why buyer response is must aware by the marketers. And purchase timing. When consumer buy the product, is at the holiday or everyday usage. Every day, like misalnya we buy books or maybe a t-shirt, we can buy it every day. But if we buy like laptop or a car, there is a time. There is a time, golden time, where the marketers should prepare for the golden time. And then purchase amount. Purchase amount is very important, because buyers sometimes buy based on price. Is there a discount, or is there an installment, or So this is a model of consumer buying behavior scheme that marketers should they should know about the consumer by studying with this model of consumer buying behavior. Is there anyone to ask a question? It's clear, right? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is a model of consumer buying behavior scheme. Okay, next, what is influencing factors of consumer behavior? There are cultural, social, personal, psychological, and then buyer. First is culture. Culture is the most basic of desire and behavior. Culture is like you can say it like adat istiadat, or like we are in East, we are East, not we are in West. And then subculture. Subculture is part of the culture. Its culture consists of smaller subcultures that provide more characteristic and special socialization for its member. Subculture is like religion, nationalities, geographic area. Many subcultures are very important to the market segment, and marketers can design their product to suit their needs. And then social class. Social class is relative homogeneous and permanent division of society which is hierarchically structured and whose members share similar value, interest, and behavior. Social class indicates product and brand preference that differ in many ways, including like clothing, home furnishing, leisure activities, and cars. That's a social class. There are high class people, or just middle class, or lower class. So the marketer should be aware about this, should aware about this cultural factor. And then social. What is social influence? Why social is one of the influencing factor for consumer behavior? First is reference group. Reference group. Reference group is a person consists of all groups that have a direct or face-to-face or indirect influence to a person attitude or behavior, like a membership group, maybe like a club, a motorcycle club, maybe motorcycle club, or English club. Their influence one another. They influence consumer to buy product like let's say I'm in a motorcycle, maybe in Honda motorcycle club, maybe. So Honda motorcycle club is always service their motorcycle in maybe in Tangerang. So every member should service their motorcycle in Tangerang too, in one of shop in Tangerang, because they influence each other to service their motorcycle in Tangerang. That's for example why reference group can influence consumer behavior. Why I service my motorcycle in Tangerang? Because my friend in my club also service in Tangerang their motorcycle. And then next is a family. Of course, family can influence consumer to buy a product or service. The family is the most important consumer buying organization in society. Family members are the most influenced primary reference group. From one parent's one orientation to religion, politics, and economics as well, we can buy a product because we love our family, we respect to our family. Like example, my family buy a product like insurance, Allianz Allianz Insurance. Allianz Insurance. My sister buy Allianz Insurance. So my sister influenced me to buy insurance, Allianz Insurance too, because I love and I respect to my sister. I also buy insurance Allianz. That's a family. Why family influencing consumer behavior? And then role and status. Role include activities that are expected to be carried out by a person. Its role status, people choose products that can consume their role and status in society. So they buy a product because they can prestige. Because the status their social status is high, so they need to, or they want to buy a product. That's a role and status. And then personal, age and life cycle stage. I'm sorry, age, like age. Age like consumer with age above 40s maybe is of above 50 is they prefer watch the film in Netflix, maybe just stay at home. But the consumer with the age of a teenager or about 20s, 30, maybe they prefer to watch movie in cinema, even in the pandemic COVID-19. So age and life cycle is very influencing consumer behavior. And then occupation, so very influence the consumer behavior, like level of stability, like income, or maybe their job. It's very influencing on why the consumer want to buy a service or product. And then lifestyle. I'm sorry, economic situation. Economic situation influence the consumer behavior. Like now, we in the pandemic of COVID-19, we just stay at home, we buy goods or service in online. Nah, there's an example why economic situation influence consumer behavior. And then lifestyle. Lifestyle, of course, very influence consumer behavior. And so personality and self-concept. Personality is usually they buy a product for self-confidence, for other people respect, for self-defense, and adapt, and so on. Next, psychological. Psychological, like motivation. Why a consumer buy a product? What is the motivation? What is their perception? Their learning, their belief and attitudes. This is make a buyer to buy a marketer's product. So this is the influencing factor of consumer behavior according to Kotler and Keller. There are 4 stages. There are 4 stages. Okay. And then how about purchase decision process? According to Kotler and Armstrong, purchase decision process first is need recognition, and then information search, and then evaluation of alternative, purchase decision, and post-purchase behavior. Need recognition, it means problem introduction. The process begins when the buyer or consumer becomes aware of a problem or need. Like Bagas, he aware that he need a laptop. Or IC, she aware that she need a iPhone. This is a problem introduction. Based on the problem introduction, go to the information search. Consumer who want to meet their needs will be encouraged to seek product information. Information search consists of there are 2 types according to this level. First type is we can find information in media search. And second, active information, we can searching by the all sources like family, friends, neighbor, advertisement, seller, mass media, and so on. And then evaluation of alternative evaluation. After searching for information, consumer will face a number of choices regarding similar products. The selection of this alternative goes through several stages of a certain evaluation process. Consumer will view its product as a collection of attributes that have different abilities to provide a benefit that can satisfy their needs. And then purchase decision. The consumer decision to purchase the product. And after that is purchase behavior, is the evaluation from the customer. Is a consumer give a good ratings or a bad ratings, a good reference or a bad reference? Yeah. Is the power of word of mouth marketing. After the consumer go to post purchase behavior. Okay. Is anyone would like to ask a question? Is it clear about the purchase decision? Okay. Is this a regular one? Yeah, regular one is this is.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So are you working or just study at Mercubuana or working too? Adrian or
Just
Bagas?
study.
I'm studying here, sir.
I just study, yeah. So you are not working at the other company, yeah? Just studying at Mercubuana. Okay. So what is the relationship between consumer behavior and marketing strategy? Nah, to understand consumer and develop appropriate marketing strategy, marketers must understand what consumer think, what they feel, what they do, and what even can influence consumer thinking. Marketing strategy is not only trying to be matched with consumer needs, but changing what consumers think and feel about themselves, about various marketing offering, and the right situation for purchasing and using product. So if the marketers understand about the consumer behavior, what about the consumer need, the consumer feel, and what is influence consumer to buy a product, that is the marketers can make a good marketing strategy to make a consumer buy their product. That is the principle of consumer behavior. So what is the conclusion? Consumer behavior is scientific discipline that studies how consumer habits process. By predicting consumer behavior, marketers can design appropriate communication patterns through promotional activities in order to influence consumer behavior so that they are interested in buying the product offered by marketers. And marketer can predict consumer taste so that they can produce goods or service that suit consumer taste. Okay, I think for the first week, that's all that I can give it to you. But the basic of the consumer behavior. I hope you all understand. And I will give the module in post. Okay, is there any question or they're already clear before I continue? There. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, next I will give to you about term and condition for this consumer behavior class. So due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this semester is still face-to-face lecture still replaced with post system, with its online lecture with the web post. And at its meeting or at its week, there will be a forum, and maybe sometimes there will be also a quiz. And both of which must be done. So if there are forum and a quiz, you should do all the forum and quiz. The forum is used as basis for your attendance at each meeting for absence. Quiz is used as an assessment of coursework or assignment. And don't forget, the time limit for the forum and quiz for each meeting is only 1 week, which is only until next Tuesday. But not for this first time week, because we already by Zoom, so your attendance will be with the Zoom. So starting next week, you can use pause to your absence on your assignment. And in addition to the forum and quiz, students are also required to do big text 1 and big text 2, or big assignment 1 or big assignment 2. Tugas besar. Both of which are substitutes for UTS score or mid-test score. Maybe in the other university, there's mid-test, but in Mercu Buana, no mid-test, replaced by doing big text 1 and big text 2. There will be 16 meetings or 16 weeks. In weeks 16 is the final test. At every meeting or every week, student must doing forum and quiz. Student presents minimum 75%. 75% you must attend to this class. Oh, it's right again. Quiz in every meeting as a text that must be done, and there is a weight of assessment. Big text 1 and big text 2 are mandatory to work and present. So big text 1, you can work at the week 2 until week 6, and will be collected and present at the week 7. So we see you all guys at the week 7 by Zoom to present your big text 1. So you must make a PowerPoint and present to me or to and with the other student at week 7. And big text 1 value entry is performed on maximum on week 8. For big text 2, you will work it at week 9 until week 13, and will collect it and present it at week 14 or 15. Big text 2 is performed on week 15. Sorry, this is not big text 1, but it's big text 2, should be big text 2. The value percentage distribution. Quiz 20%, big text 1 25%, big text 2 25%, and final test is 30%. Okay. So what is the big text or assignment for you guys? The assignment for you, you make a PowerPoint or a topic is the influence of consumer behavior on. Nah, this is free. You name it. Maybe the influence of consumer behavior on price, or the influence of consumer behavior on product, the influence of consumer behavior on place, or the influence of consumer behavior on family. Maybe it's free. Okay, understand? You can this is will be presented at the week 7. So at the week 7, you can present it, the big text segment 1. Maybe just about 10 minutes or maximum 15 minutes, 10 minutes until 15 minutes. Each of you must do this big text assignment 1. Okay, is there anyone would like to next question?
So we cannot have a hybrid class on this course in this consumer behavior class. As I know, the last semester we can have a hybrid class on these courses.
Yes, from the Prodi say that we still do this semester with online lecture. Maybe we can just laboratorium class. You can do the at the campus, but for this class is still by online, via Zoom or via POS. And the Zoom will be on week 1, week 7, and week 15. We will do the Zoom 3 times. 3 times, and the rest is you can do the assignment by POS. Okay. Is that clear?
Okay, sir. Thank you for the answer.
Okay. Anyone else? Indi, maybe. Mendi. Gilang, maybe. Gilang, do you like to next question? Priska? Okay, if there is no question, I think it's enough for today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time for today, and I hope we can see you all at the week 7 to present the big text 1. And don't forget for the next week, you can do the assignment, forum, and quiz by web post. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, I will do the absent based on this Zoom. The attendance is based on the Zoom that I already screenshot. So you don't need to fill a post for this week 1. Okay. Okay, then. Thank you for your time and see you soon. Stay safe and stay healthy. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
See you
you.
soon.
Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.